Okay, so we just got to the school pickup line and it is almost an hour early. For some reason, it has been taking, it's like a 2-hour ordeal every day waiting in line. I'm hoping it settles down soon, but I got my little one in the back seat. She is actually home today. She only goes to daycare or preschool 3 days a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So today is Tuesday and we are about to pick up my oldest. So we're gonna be sitting in this line for a while, but we're gonna get it done. This is how over it Caroline is. Are you over it? Tell them how over it you are. You just want to be done with this, don't you? You want to go home and play, huh? Don't you smile. Don't you smile. Don't do it. Don't smile. Now there's a little smile. Okay, we're home now, and before I do anything, I need to clean this disaster. It is so messy in here, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on that now. All right, and it is all clean. It looks much better. This wasn't a deep clean, but it definitely is freshened up now, so it looks much better. Okay, so I got all finished cleaning and everything like that, so now I can get to work. So the first thing that I need to do, which I did not do last night, and I normally like to do that the day before, but I'll do my computer work. So I have to design all of my decals and all my stencils and things like that. So that's what I'm gonna be working on now on the computer, and then we will get to cutting all the vinyl out. And I do need to cut some wood tonight, so I'm waiting till it cools off because it's honestly really hot today. I know it's almost September and it's still really hot here. So I'm gonna head outside and then we're gonna get wood cut and sanded and stained and get that done. But all I'm actually finishing from start to finish is just decals and stuff like that today. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and get started on. Okay, so I just finished my computer work, and over here we have the 2 wood signs. They're 8x24s, and then I also have some stack books. I think I have 2 sets of stack books that we have to do that are wood. And then we have some decals. So these 2 are decals. And then over here I have all of the sublimation stuff that I have to print out. So we have 2 garden flags, a shirt, and 1, 2, 3, and 10 mugs to do. So okay, so all the computer work's done, so now all we got to do is get started. Okay, so I already had my stack books pre-cut. So I think these are, let's see, 5 inches long by almost a little about 3/4 of an inch thick and 3.5 wide. So that's the size I do. They're kind of like mini stack books. But I have 2 sets of those cut, and now I need to go and cut my signs. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that wood. Good morning, everybody. So it is the next day. I got my daughter off to school. I was supposed to send my youngest daughter to school today too, but she last night started having a little bit of a sore throat, and I know strep was going around last week in the classroom, so I wanted to keep her home, but no fever or anything so far, but just wanted to keep her home. Better be safe than sorry. So she's home with me today. So she's hanging out in my office with me, and she's on her tablet and stuff while I'm gonna get some work done. And I have a couple calls today. The reason I kind of cut off the camera last night kind of early is because I had to prepare for my calls today. I do like one-on-one calls. So I have a couple of those today. So I have one coming up here in just a few minutes. And then I have the next one this afternoon. So I'm going to be doing that today. So I guess right now I'm going to get everything kind of set up for my call. And then I'm going to get to work because I have a lot to do today. As you can see, I didn't really get as much done last night as I wanted to. But at least I got my computer work done along with my all my woodworking. So now I'm going to be able to get everything finished today. And luckily, none of them have to be shipped out until tomorrow, just some of them. So I'm kind of like on track and good to go today. Hopefully I can get them all done before I go get my daughter from school, but if not, it's okay. But we're just gonna get them all done today. So let's go ahead and get to work. Okay, so the lighting looks really bad in this view, but when I'm doing my one-on-one calls, which today I have an Etsy shop critique and then I have a learning call later this afternoon. So for my Etsy shop critiques, what I'll usually do is I have like a spreadsheet not a spreadsheet, I guess a Word document where I kind of put everything on there that I'm going to go over. Let's use an example, like somebody gives me their shop name and their social medias and things like that. So I'll go and research them and look at them. And I have a couple things that I look at. So for instance, the shop layout, go over like the about page, policy, shop announcements section, shop updates. We go over branding, which is like logo, shop banner, and the overall aesthetic of their shop. Products and listings, so the niche or niche, however you say it, style, images, variations, customizations, add-ons, so I look at all this. SEO, so titles, tags, descriptions, pictures, all of that. And then we look at marketing and their social media accounts, and I give them some additional tips for growth, so things that like I noticed that maybe they could, work on that are not related to that kind of thing. And then we have action steps. So then I give them a list of things that they can work on to improve their shop that I notice. Like I said, I'm not an Etsy expert, but if I notice things that they can do to help and to fix their shop, then that is what I do. So I usually fill everything out on my Word document and I print it out. And then I'm going to send her a copy too of this as well. so she can look at it while we're having our call. So we kind of just go over everything and kind of help out however I can. So that's done. I got that one ready, and then the one for this afternoon is ready to go as well. And that one we're going to be kind of talking about sublimation. She's having some issues with her sublimation, so we're going to work on that today too. So that is what I'm going to start off with this morning, and then after my calls, I've got to get to work. I have to go finish those wood signs, so I need to take them inside, get some polyacrylic on those really soon, and then we're going to work on the stacked books, and then we're going to do decals and all of those mugs. I actually got some more orders, so I'm going to go ahead and throw those in with today's orders, at least a few of them. And then, yeah, so we're good to go. Today's going to be a busy day, but we're going to get it done. But yeah, that's what's going on today. It's time to get back to it, I guess. All right, I finished my call, and now I'm making some lunch. I forgot to put my taco soup in the crock pot this morning, but I am making it now, and I'm making it on the stove. I'm just going to take a little bit extra time, but I'm gonna make some taco soup and maybe some cornbread, and yeah, that sounds good today. It just sounds like a good comfort meal, right, Caroline? Mm-hmm. So we're making that now. Okay, so just got done eating lunch, and now I'm gonna get some polyacrylic on the wood that was stained yesterday afternoon. And then we're gonna paint these stacked books. So I'm gonna try and get at least that done before I go pick up my daughter from school. So that is the plan, and that is what I'm gonna start with. And then when we get home, that's when I'm gonna knock out decals, and we'll see how much time I have. Let's see. Yeah, we're probably only gonna get the staining or the polyacrylic done before I go. And then we have the long trek of waiting to pick up my daughter, which takes forever. And then as soon as I get home, I'm gonna get everything else knocked out. So it is gonna get done today. And I was hoping to get this video up today, so I don't know if I can get it done, but we will see. I don't know if you guys have ever used these, but they're these little things that you can pop on the top of your paint cans. And it's honestly really helpful because it you can pour your paint into things without it spilling all over the sides, which, you know, that's definitely helpful. So I like to use these whenever I am doing projects, and I'm about to pour these. We're gonna first start, so I'm about to make my stack books. And so I use white, watered down, orange, watered down, and then black, watered down. So I'm going to just try and get this over the top. And the reason why it's having a hard time is because this paint can had paint already over it. So I'm kind of struggling to get it on. But I like to use these, so I just thought I'd mention that in case you guys are looking for something for your paint cans to keep your paint from drying out and to be able to pour easier. Okay, I'm using these mugs that are actually either damaged or they were mess ups. I'm just gonna put some paint in them, and now I just add a little bit of water, not much, and then I'll just stir it up, and that makes it kind of like a whitewash or watered down paint for the stack books. so here are the designs that I have tonight to do for my mugs. This one is my favorite so far. It's so pretty on the mugs, so I have all of these to do. So I guess the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is tape all of these to the mug and get the butcher paper taped on and get the heat press turned on. Look at these crisp lines. There is nothing better. All right, so I'm doing my final look over and everything is finished. Just kind of checking over everything, making sure everything looks good. So yeah, everything's done. And I did go back on the bottom two of the stacked books and made them a little smaller. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why I made them so large to begin with. So I just went back and replaced that. And also the lighting in here is not showing up the bottom wording on that, but in person it does show up a lot darker. But everything looks good, everything's finished. And now I'm gonna go ahead and package everything up. This is why I need an extra room for my packaging. I'm running out of space in here, but they're all put inside, and all I have to do is tape them up, put the labels on top, get these decals packaged up, labels on these, package the signs up, and then put some kind of filler in the ones with all of the mugs. And then everything's ready for the post office, so I'm gonna go ahead and hustle because post office closes here in about 30 minutes, an hour, so I gotta go.